today's discussion. Today's discussion is how to manage our reputation. We will be discussing point by point, and the first point for discussion is know early to act quickly. So, whenever your monitoring system alerts you to any of the risk, act fast. That typically means you have ensured to have an internal process to identify the risks. These internal processes will help to make decisions faster and more quickly. Moreover, having a contingency plan in place for known risks, which come quite often, can be an effective way to respond quickly. So, what are the examples of risk to reputation at the workplace or in society? So, a couple of them is raising my voice unnecessarily or as a habit can be my risk to reputation. Procrastination can be my risk to reputation. Reacting can be my risk to reputation. Not settling debt can be my risk to reputation. Acting indecisively can be my risk to reputation. Poor coordination can be my risk to reputation. And one more, not evaluating reality can be my risk to reputation. Abraham Lincoln has said, character is like a tree and reputation is like its shadow. The shadow is what others see and think of us, but the real thing is the tree. So it all depends. How the tree blossom is how the shadow is made. And that shadow is our reputation. So let's move on to the point number 2. So be upfront about the issues with the stakeholders. When you know you have made a poor impression or you believe that you are being unfairly branded, it will be useful to address that misperception straight on. This will surely help to mitigate the risk. So when you are able to understand and point out the issue clearly, then it shows you are aware of the risk, and then most likely your addressing the issue can change the way how you are perceived. If not, then the risk of negativity will keep on strengthening in the mind of others. So point number 3, don't get defensive. If you address the misperception directly, make sure not to get angry or attack others' reputations or integrity, because it will further increase the risk of your reputation. Instead, pour your energy into building a standing that you think is more reflective of your actual self. So before we move on to the 4th and the 5th point, request you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my video. You may forget later on. So let's carry forward our discussions to the next point as how to manage my reputation. So the point number 4 is have patience. Don't expect that risk will be nullified overnight. If you want to know how long it will take to change someone's perception, it depends on many factors. One of them can be how extreme is the difference between the impression you gave and the impression you want to give. The stronger the impression of risk is, the longer it's going to change. Point number 5, be a person of integrity. So reputational risk arises whenever there is a lack of trust. If clients or family or friends trust you for what you say or do, half of the battle is already won. Life is much simpler when you don't have to spend time gaining people's trust. So when others know you for your values, you only need to focus on getting the work done. All that effort you put in to build trust will build your reputation. And the risk associated with your reputation will be far, far away. That's all for today. See you next time. Bye for the day and wish you all the success in your endeavors.